Anyway, welcome to another installment of Dungeons and Dragons for Dummies. As you can see by this product placement, I'm clearly knowledgeable about the subject I'm going to teach you. Today, we're going to be talking about one of the most important things in D&D. The character sheet. For real this time. This handy little sheet has a place to put down everything you need to know about your character, and it's used to quickly reference said information on the fly. It may look daunting at first, but let me help you break it down. This first section is where you fill out your character details. It's like the beginning page of the ACT where you have to put in your information. And just like the beginning page of the ACT, if you don't know how to fill this out after creating your character, the rest of the sections probably won't go smoothly for you. This section over here is also filled in using information from character creation. So rather than telling you what to put in these spots, I'm going to tell you what a score in these spots actually mean. Strength is the ability to push people away when they get closer than 6 feet to you. Dexterity is the ability to react fast enough to get out of the way when somebody coughs. Constitution is your ability to not get sick if somebody coughs on you. Intelligence is the ability to distinguish between a common cold and something more serious. It's also the ability to distinguish between what is and is not essential. Wisdom is the ability to reason that if nobody panic buys, that would be enough for everybody. It is also the ability to know that just because something isn't happening to you doesn't mean it's not happening to other people. And charisma is your ability to persuade or intimidate people to stay inside. Really, everybody stay home if you can. This next section also pulls from character creation, except this one is more combat focused. Armor class is the effectiveness of your PPE against infection, or your ability to dodge infected people if you're dex-based. Initiative determines who gets to make the first move when you're fighting over tissue paper. Speed is how far you can get towards the tissue paper before anybody else can make a move. Passive perception is your ability to know how many other people are running towards the tissue paper without actually taking your eye off the tissue paper. Hit points is how much damage you can take if the other people decide to throw hands. Temporary hit points allows you to take a few extra hits when your adrenaline is pumping. Note that they are not permanently added and they don't stack. Hit dice is your ability to recover after you won the fight for the tissue paper. If you don't win the fight, you're going to be rolling death saves when they knock you unconscious. 3 successes and they just sent you to see the Sandman, but you'll be alright. 3 failures and they sent you knocking on death's door. And he answered. Hope somebody prep Revivify. This section is how well you can do something if people try to test you. It's based on the column to the left. And this section was added so that the layout of the page would look better. You put all the weapons, spells, and equipment you've acquired down here. And this section in the corner is your bank account. It's comprised of copper pieces, silver pieces, gold pieces, and platinum pieces. There's another place down here that says EPs, but that's just to keep track of how many musical projects you dropped during the campaign. Don't worry about that one, unless you're a bard. The rest of these boxes aren't important. I usually use them for extended loot and note storage. There's also 2 other sheets used for backstory and spells, but most DMs are probably going to forget your backstory halfway through the campaign, and you're probably going to forget to look at your spell sheet when you get into the heat of battle, so it might be best if you don't try so hard on these 2. That's all the time we have for this week. Tune in next time when I teach you more about D&D. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Welcome to I'm clearly knowledgeable about the subject I'm going to teach you. And it's used as... The rest of those boxes aren't really important. I use them... I use them.
No, you don't.
Most DMs, no, I didn't wait long enough. But most DMs are probably going to forget your backstory halfway through the campaign, so it's probably best. I said probably twice. It might be best that you try... So it might be best if you don't try so hard on these 2. That's all the time we have for this week. Tune in next time when I teach you more about D&D. Nope.